Saratoga citizens have prized their town as a picturesque setting. The serene downtown, cozy cafes, and beautiful parks make Saratoga a wonderful city to live in. But it is definitely not the perfect town people think it is. The problem of pollution in the Saratoga Creek has been evident in the community since the 1900s.
Saratoga Creek and much of the developments in the early 1900s, they would develop next to creeks and waterways for water source or for irrigation. Another was for moving of waste materials around. That all happened prior to a lot of municipalities starting to put in sewer systems, dedicated sewer systems.
There have been many cases of creek contamination and pollution. Specifically in the Saratoga Creek, there have been sightings of trash and even dead animals along its banks. Contamination in the creek has left it too dangerous to even wade in the water.
Creeks become polluted in a bunch of different ways. The biggest method is kind of trash getting in the creeks. So people living in creeks, people without homes, or rainstorms come and wash the trash down in the creeks, causes kind of pollution, and that's really challenging. So not everyone knows you don't litter. Not everyone has kind of gotten the message out. So that's really led to some challenges and, just all sorts of little point sources. So that's where the pollution comes from.
Much of pollution in the creek and surrounding tributaries is caused by residential runoff, such as fertilizer, unselective pesticides, and trash overflow. Fertilizer washed into waterways causes explosions in algae growth and creates an imbalance between plants and animals. Unselective pesticides make the already drastic imbalance between animal and plant life even larger because of the deadliness of these poisons.
Sometimes nutrient-rich or organic substance-rich pollution can kind of cause dissolved oxygen to decrease in the water, and that's not good for the fish. So there's not enough oxygen for the fish, and some of the chemicals that accumulate are concentrated as they go up in the food chain, and it can cause abnormalities.
Impacts can be subtle or they can be dramatic. Really, it depends on how much we're paying attention to things and how soon we get to it. The environment's not going to get better unless people actually take action.
Saratoga citizens can easily complete their civic duty to protect the watershed that they and their families live in. By simply throwing garbage away in the right trash can or picking up trash at the creek, the citizens could create a domino effect on the environment, helping animals and other wildlife thrive in a cleaner creek.
Creeks are an amazing resource that we really care about at the Water District, so this gets in the way. So we don't want to pollute our creeks.
We need to understand, okay, where are the people at? What are they doing? How are they responding or acting? And what can we do to encourage them to do things in an environmentally minded way? But the people activity to modify and change and do something different is what is going to benefit the watershed in the long run.
The only way to solve the problem of creek pollution is to simply not pollute. But more than anything, it needs to come from the Saratoga citizens to show that they care about their community.